Hello everyone, my name's Jolly Green and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Through the Ages. Don't ask what's going on here. Whoops. You didn't see anything. Anyhow, I've been thinking, and as hot as it's getting outside, both in real life and in game, I suppose, I've been thinking it's time we go on a vacation. So let's get a little chilly this episode. So in order to do that, we are going to have to go back to the title screen. And from here, we're going to create a new world. And we're going to hope we get lucky and it generates a snow world. Because that is an option in the current version of the game that we're playing. Just added this version. They added the chance to generate a snow world. That was our first attempt, no luck. I believe, if I understand correctly, everything in that world that generates will be covered in snow. So, like, there is no escaping it. So it's not like biomes nowadays. So it's not like we could explore and find snow in this world. This is not a snow world. So we have to save and quit. We're going to delete the world. And we're going to just keep on trying. That was attempt number 2. Let's see how many chances it takes. Third try! Yes, let's go! All right. So this is a snow world. As you can see, the snow doesn't fall under the trees, which is a little peculiar, but I suppose it makes sense. But they also added, on top of snow, they've added ice as well. Let's see if we can try to collect some of this snow. We've got our shovel made up. Now let's see what happens. Yeah, okay, so we have snowballs added as well. Now, I'm quite sure that we can take these snowballs and craft them together to make a snow block. And, I mean, that's about it. I don't even think we can throw the snowballs yet. Oh, I lied. Okay, so we can throw the snowballs, but we can't throw eggs yet. So that's interesting. I wonder when they'll add that mechanic as well. The sound is something else, though, isn't it? So that's pretty much the extent of this snow world. You break the ice and it turns to water. So we don't have enchantments yet, so we can't get Silk Touch to be able to harvest the ice at all. So, I mean, this is what it is. It's snowing, and we have snowballs and snow blocks. Now, of course, I don't think I'm going to really stay in this world, since the only difference is that it's covered in snow. Eventually, biomes will be added, and we'll be able to find a snow biome in our world that we've already established in. So let's go back to that world, and I think today we're going to build a roller coaster. So we're going to head over to the east of our house here, and I think this area here is going to be a perfect spot for our roller coaster. So I'm going to start by building us a crafting table, making an axe, and going to town on these trees. If I had a way of time-lapsing it, I would, but really I don't, so we'll see what I can do. Hey there, this is Editing Jolly. So, when going back over the clips, the footage, I realized that last clip, I was muted the entire time. So there was parts that I was talking and kind of explaining the concept of what we were doing here. So I just want to come back in and make sure that I do explain that so it's clear, where it's not as clear in the video as it could have been. So, essentially, we don't have powered rails, so we need a way of powering the minecart forward. And the way that we do that, don't look around too much, there's spoilers. The way that we're going to do that is by sticking some minecarts on these rails. More minecarts than they can handle. See, we've got 4 now, and they're bumping into each other. Don't really have much room to move. There's not really room for another cart there. But if we put another cart there, they kind of glitch out and constantly spin. So this, if we come through and take that, see how it pushed that minecart out of the way? That's exactly what we're going with here. This is what's going to power the entire roller coaster to be able to go up that big peak in the beginning. Oh man, I forgot to hit the record button apparently, and things happened. We lost some minecarts. They just glitched out of existence, and I wish I could have showed you, but as I said, wasn't recording. Whoa! Alright, so as you can see, these minecarts tend to be super glitchy. Like they just disappeared completely and then came back. So I don't know if we're going to be able to power our roller coaster with them, but look at that. We get launched up that hill. So maybe we'll get it configured, and then we'll take all the minecarts out and put them in a chest, just so that way we don't have to worry about losing any of them. So now that we've got the core concept established here, and we know that this will power us up the hill, I'm actually going to reverse this. I think I want the roller coaster to be going this direction. So we're going to put our big hill here, and then come back down this backside here. And then we'll put a little build around the launch station, getting heavily inspired from a theme park that I've gone to with a nice wooden roller coaster. So we can try to duplicate, or not necessarily even duplicate, just pull inspiration heavily from that particular coaster. So I'm going to get to work here, and when I have an update for you guys, we'll come back to you. Alright, so I now have what's going to be the main peak of this roller coaster done. I think I am satisfied with that height. It's not going to be a huge roller coaster or anything, but that should do it for what we need. And I know I'm dying. There was a zombie encounter and I don't have any food on me. However, I'm liking the looks of this. This is pretty much exactly what I was going for as far as like the aesthetic feel for the ramp up. So now it's just a matter of kind of putting in the rest of the track, getting this. I think we're gonna kind of curve down here and go kind of this way for the first big fall, and then we'll kind of wrap it around it. I want to go eventually, like the track's gonna come down here, and then I want it to go under this peak, I think, or maybe we'll come back around. I don't know. I want it to go under itself at least a couple times. Well, hello there. Progress has been made. We've got our down ramp. Then we're going to turn this. I think that is probably down enough. I got to test it. And then once we do, it's just the test costs a lot of iron because the minecarts keep disappearing. But still, progress is being made. We're going to curve it down this way a little bit and then go back underneath it and probably go up a little hill and come back around and link up. It's still a work in progress, but progress is being had. Oh, and I outlined where the little structure is going to go around it here too. So here I was, minding my own business, working on the roller coaster, and I'll look down and you'll never guess what I find. Check it out! It's our missing minecarts from the launcher over here. It seems that they just glitched out and launched themselves right into the ocean. And actually, that might be one too. It's hard to see from here, but it almost looks like there might be another minecart. Let's go get them. I'm going to land in the water, but I'm probably still going to die. Oh, I'm not going to land in the water. 1, 2, 3. No fourth one. I think that was just that hole there that we were seeing from the top side. That's okay. I mean, the fact that we got 3 minecarts back is 3 more than we had a minute ago, so can't complain. Alright, so I've got the main structure of the roller coaster put in. It kind of just looks like a mangled spaghetti of tracks at the moment, but it should function. I say should because I haven't really tested it yet. See, it goes underground. This big hill right here is the one that I'm not 100% sure if we're going to be able to make it up. I hope we can. But that will be determined by a test run, which we're going to have to do here in a minute. But first, I think I want to put this building up around it, so that way we can kind of claim this project as finished before we actually try to run it. So I'm going to build up this outside castle structure, and then when I'm done, we'll make some more minecarts and test it out, because I lost all my other minecarts again, unfortunately. Ask and you shall receive, I guess. I was just working on the structure here and mining my own, and then look up, bam, the minecarts just reappeared. They've been gone for a good hot minute, and I guess they decided to show back up. Well, that's good. That's one less thing we have to worry about now. So I've pretty much got this outside structure done now. I think I might go like outline this middle roof here with a different block just so it stands out a bit more from the peaks. But other than that, I'm really happy with how this turned out. We'll show it off here real quick. The only thing that there's left to do as far as building goes is to make it so this is not just a floating pile of spaghetti. So that's gonna come next. I'm gonna work on that here in a bit. But first, this is the inside. It's nothing fancy, but I figured if this was a roller coaster, you'd have like the operator's control booth up here, where they would stand and push the buttons and kind of manage the ride itself. I might put a lever up there, actually, now that I think of it. That's might not be a bad idea. So we'll just slap. Oh, can't throw a lever on stairs, but that's fine. That works there. But as I said, inside of the building, just about done. We got our enter and exit signs. I got the fences here to kind of guide you around. This is where the line would be. So I think we're going to come around one more time and then have a loading station here. But as we said, we need to add some structural supports for the rails itself. And originally, I wanted to do basically just a ton of fences. But then I quickly learned fences don't quite operate like they're supposed to yet. I can't just stack a fence on top of this fence. However, one thing that I can do, I can't just place it on the bottom of a block either. I have to place it on the top of a block, but once it's there, I can remove the block underneath and replace that with another fence. So that's a way that I can go about actually stacking up these fences to act as the supports. I'm probably not going to do as many as I initially planned. I planned on doing like just a ton of fences. I think I might just stick to like the main corner supports and like every once in a while on the middle of the track there. But how I'm going to do that is essentially I'm just going to pillar up and start at the top, work my way down, and that should be easy enough. So I'm going to work on that, and I'll come back to you when I'm done, and we'll give this bad boy a test drive. All right, guys, I think we're finally ready for the grand reveal. Are you ready? And bam! Here it is. In all its glory, we have our first roller coaster. And this actually is the first roller coaster I've ever built in Minecraft. Been playing the game for 10 years now, if not longer, and have never built a roller coaster. So this was a milestone for me, as long as it actually runs anyways. So let's come in this building here, and we will give our roller coaster its maiden voyage. But first, we need a name for this bad boy. And for that, I think we're going to go with Sting. And the reason for that is because the roller coaster that I base this off of is a roller coaster in a park that we have in Maine called Excalibur. So I wanted to go off kind of like the named sword theme here, kind of. So instead of Excalibur, we're going with Sting, the sword from Lord of the Rings. I think that's a pretty good name for it. So now, this is a bit confusing here. I'm gonna maybe have to fix this up. But this is kind of what I was thinking would be for like the line. Like if this were an amusement park, we'd have guests lining up, waiting to ride the roller coaster. And maybe we should end it in the line like right here, I think would be a little better. Nonetheless, all right, first we have to prime the system. So how we're going to do that, let's get out a torch so we can see it a little better maybe. So for this, that's what this track here is for. So we're just going to place it there, push her down. Push her down. And one more maybe. If we could get them to glitch out, going the right way, that'd be swell. One more. Come on, I know you want to. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now we just need to go grab our last minecart, and then we're good to set sail. Yeah, see, I'm not a big fan of the line already. All right. There. They're going the right way. We get in this minecart. We break the dirt block. Ooh. Uh-oh. Ah! No! Failure already. Let's try this again. There we go. Okay, we're off. Yep. We are definitely getting speed. Oh, it doesn't like third person view. But look at that. That is pretty cool. I may torch the whole thing up just to make sure that mobs don't spawn on it. So there are some pretty dark spots, especially in this tunnel. But look at that. This is the hill that I wasn't sure we'd make. Oh yeah, made it no problem at all. Then a nice slow ride back to the exit. And now we should be able to go again as long as the carts are still going. But they weren't. Uh-oh, I'm gonna die. Alright, everyone. With that, I think we're gonna end the episode here. I hope you enjoyed the building of this roller coaster and the look into the alpha update of the game. There's not really anything else that we need to go over for this version, so I do think the next video for Minecraft Through the Ages will be in the next version of the game. So that's exciting, something to look forward to. So, thank you all for watching yet again. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And also follow me over on my Twitch. I do a lot of Vault Hunter streaming over there. I just started getting into a game called The Cycle. So if you want to see me play that and die many times, go ahead and check it out. Thanks for watching yet again. Stay jolly.